Hey, this is Pam Didner. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel, B2B Marketing and More. This is the place I want to help you to become a better B2B marketer. And I share my templates and know-how. That's something that you can use real time. At the same time, I will share with you in terms of how you can think strategically so you can climb the corporate ladder faster. Okay, so today, what I really want to talk about is how to help your sales team find content. I know a lot of time they will send an email directly to marketers and say, hey, you know what? I need to do a sales pitch to blah, blah, blah account and I cannot find the information. Can you help me? You know, I don't know how many emails you get like that. When I was supporting sales team, I got tons of emails from my sales teams on a regular basis. The truth is, you can't minimize that. You can't. You will always have salespeople that come to you and ask you for content. Take it from a different perspective that they actually like you and they know that you are going to help them. But getting too many emails as such can be very frustrating. I totally understand. So with that being said, there are several ways you can minimize these issues. Number one, make sure that you actually have a sales content management library. Number two, take the content to where they are, right? Attend the sales weekly huddle calls or meetings. Number three is to send out regular newsletters to tell them that, hey, what are the new content pieces have been created. Number four, map the content to the sales stages. So these are the four things I want to share with you in terms of what you can do. So let's talk about number one. It's actually kind of important to have a content management library. On the marketing side, especially if you upload the content to the website, you actually have a content management library that managing all the content you uploaded to a website, right? So same analogy apply. On the sales side, if you want to support the sales team, it will be great that you also have a sales-centric content management library. There are a lot of tools out there, and they call themselves kind of like the sales enablement platforms, such as HighSpot, Showpad, Seismic, and more. They are in a way a sales-centric content management library. Of course, they have a whole lot more features than that, right? So if there's a content management library specifically for salespeople know that they need to go there to access the content, and everybody within the company knows that they have to upload the sales-centric content to that specific database. Voila, everybody's happy. The thing is, you need to make sure you tag your content by products, by segments, by geography, sometimes by language. And there are some content management library actually have auto tagging, which is great. So you should check out that features when you are sourcing the sales enablement or sales-centric content management library, right? And then do the training with your sales team and train your salespeople to go to the content management library first before they come to you. The second option is take your content to the sales meeting. Find out when your sales people are meeting. A lot of time they have to have some sort of weekly huddles or bi-weekly, monthly huddles, right? So go to these meetings and get on the agenda and talk about what content, new content pieces are completed, and also what are the new content pieces are currently in the pipeline. So make sure that they are aware of it. Sometimes you have to say things multiple times before that message will stick, right? If you think about it for marketing, we have to hit the prospects with 6 or 7 messages before, you know, that specific message can make an impression. So that same analogy applies to salespeople. You have to say it multiple times before they can remember. And even doing that, a lot of time they don't remember. So they still come to you. But again, make an effort to go to the sales meeting. Number three, send out regular newsletters. And I do that often when I supported my sales team, right? And my newsletter is not like a laundry list of hundreds of pieces of content. No, it's not like that. It's usually, you know, by persona, by product, and by verticals, and even by sales stages. and just identify what are some of the top 5 content pieces they should be aware. Does that make sense? So do that on a regular basis and share through the regular email. I actually ran into multiple salespeople told me that they will save my email into like a folder. And whenever they need content pieces, that before they go to the content management library, they will look at some of the email I send out to determine which content that they should use for their meetings. The last option I want to share with you an idea is actually do content mapping. Is it possible that you can select some of the marketing content and map that into a different sales stages? And a lot of time you have to do that by products, by persona, by industry, by verticals. It really depends on how your salespeople divide the organizational structure. And you need to somehow map the content based on how they talk to their customers. Does that make sense? Either by persona, by industry, and whatever that makes sense. That's another way, which is you map the marketing contents into the sales stages. You need to understand the sales stages before you do that. That's one of the pre-requirements. Okay, so these are the 4 things I want to share with you. The number 1, it's important to actually have a sales content management library. That's very critical, and train your salespeople to go there first. Number 2, take the content to the sales team, attend the sales meetings, and share that with them, right? Get yourself out there and show your face and tell them that what content pieces have been completed. Number 3, send out regular newsletter. Trust me, a lot of time they don't open right away, but when the time is right, they will open the email. Number 4, map your content to the sales stages. And a lot of time I would actually modify my content a little bit, especially the call to action or the opening, the intros, and like a blog post, for example. Not necessarily every single blog post will apply to a sales stages. Sometimes I have to modify the beginning or the ending, and that makes sense for the sales side. Does that make sense? Is that helpful? Anyway, if you have any question in terms of how to do any of this, let me know. Send me a quick email, pam@pamdidner.com. Love to have a conversation with you. All right. And again, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. Really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. If you like the content, please hit subscribe below and share your thoughts and comments. All right. Okay. So that's it for today. And I hope I will see you next week.